We are changing the differential cover in the truck as well as replacing the differential fluid in the truck. Got that old one popped off, and after 20 years, the fluid that came out of it is actually still pretty good. I have to change it because I've got a giant trip. I've got the biggest road trip coming up that this truck has ever taken. It's going to be 1,000 miles round trip, so about 525 to Chicago, 525 back to Chicago, so a little over 1,000. So I'm trying to do this, do this maintenance and get these fluids changed and everything so we can take off. So let's take a look at what the differential looks like. Alright, and for those of you who don't know, this truck has a 14-bolt differential. So there's the old cover. I've got that taken off. I've got the new chrome cover to put on it. I wanted to get it powder coated purple, but time is definitely a constraint here, so I didn't have time to do that. I only have a few weekends here and there to be able to do projects like this. Here's what she looks like. I've got all the old gasket, everything taken off. It's really easy, guys, to remove this. I had found out there's not a whole lot of videos on YouTube out there about these trucks, but anyway, just remove all 14 bolts, and you're gonna have to use probably a chisel. I used a little chisel and hammered it into the edges, pried it off, all the fluid of course dumped out, and all I have to do is put the gasket onto the new cover and refill it with fluid, and it's good to go. Put the bolts back in, she's good to go. And like I said, the teeth and everything look good, and no metal shavings or anything had dumped out when the fluid was coming out, so that's a plus. I was kind of expecting a little bit of something to come out, but nothing come out. So what I'm doing is getting everything cleaned up, tidied up under the truck, tidying up on the truck. The truck is a mess right now. But if you follow my Instagram, you see that I have switched bumpers over to a 100% smooth factory style bumper. Very happy with it. It has cleaned up the front end a whole lot, and you know, I enjoy not having the holes, and especially the fact that it is color matched and it looks like it's supposed to. It's not yellowed out or anything. Did figure out what's up with the hood gap. I'm going to try to adjust the hinge there and make it closed a little bit, but if you remember back in the past a couple years ago, I had the OEM grill plasti dipped white, and the hood gap was not there. It was exactly how it was supposed to be. I switched to this aftermarket grill, and for whatever reason, aftermarket grills have a sag there, and they always cause a gap, and I don't know why. I hate it. Hate it. But you know, there's really not a whole lot I can do. These aftermarket parts just don't fit like they're supposed to on these trucks, and it just really drives me nuts. I mean, I had to play with this a little bit where the hinges are, raise this up so it would fit more flush here. Can't do anything about this, and you know, it sucks. It really does. Like I said, yeah, we're taking this to Chicago, or St. Charles actually, and we're gonna drive it all up there. I've got this week to get it cleaned and get my new mirrors put on and everything fixed up so where it's 100% ready to roll. Can't wait to see the new fender flares with their fresh paint job, so that ought to blend in much nicer. But yeah, you know, slowly getting that ready, and I'll have it ready, I think, for Lift the Truck Nationals. So we'll see it here in a second with the new cover put on. Well, you can't see it very well since it's dark, but there's the new chrome cover. So just something different, you know, makes it look a little bit more cleaned up under there, a little better. I might go get my stock one powder coated the purple. I don't know yet, but I'm actually kind of happy with the chrome one. It looks pretty good. So those are the updates for today. I've got a couple more coming this week, and hopefully we'll be able to get this thing wrapped up and back together and looking good for the trip up to Chicago this weekend. So anyway, guys, thank you all for watching. Thanks for following, and we'll see you next time.